But I was pretty sure but let's hear about it.
Hello everyone, my name's Alana. It's just my name, thank you, no, it really means a lot. Thank you. I have been in the video game industry for about 15 years. I started out as a journalist and a reviewer. I worked at IGN for about 3 years reviewing games, and I worked on TV and radio in Australia reviewing games, and one of my favorite things to do while I was reviewing games was talk to game developers. If I ever had the chance to visit a studio, I would ask people, how that whole process worked, and after a while I was like, oh, I want to do that part for a living. So then I started doing game jams and helped with a couple of tiny little indie games, and then eventually went on to work at Sony Santa Monica Studio as a writer for 4 years, which is an amazing place to work, truly incredible. And I'm now writing on another fairly well-known video game IP that I haven't announced yet because I just wanted to keep my peace. But I've also done a bunch of voice acting, including with Bunny here, in a video game called Dispatch.
Okay, now let's hear a little bit about you, Bunny.
I don't know your backstory, so I'm excited.
Oh, yes, hi. So, my name is Thought Squad, aka the Black Bunny. I am, we are on a college campus. I'm not gonna curse. I am I call myself the original father fornicator of the Midwest tri-state area. I'm from Michigan. I was in music before the people from the video game saw my videos online, and they were like, yeah, we might want to hear your voice. And then they sent me an email, and I was like, you guys are scamming, you need to stop it. And then they were like, no, we are real. And I said, okay. And then they were like, you want to say some words into a microphone? And I said, okay. And then I just kept doing that, and now I'm here. Hi, everyone.
Awesome. And we're glad that you're here. We're glad that that email went through and you didn't think it was a scam, and you actually did the job, because now we're here and we're all really happy to meet you. So, do you guys knew each other before you worked at?
Not at all. Now it feels like we're best friends.
Yeah, let me tell you, I didn't know who an Alana Pierce was.
No?
I'll be honest, you were
Well, I had heard some of your music before we met, so.
fame.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of your music as well, so.
I've heard some songs from that new album, let me just say. It's so good. I'm very excited. But we met at the Dispatch Press Day, which was at the Critical Role office, which was really cool because I've known a couple of the Critical Role people for a long time, like Matt Mercer, and I've known Laura Bailey and Travis for a while. But meeting everyone else was like, you kind of feel like you have a weird camaraderie with the Z team, even though I hadn't met any of you. And then that day that we met, I was like, and everyone's so nice! Yes! It was also just lovely to be like, oh, they're all as cool as they seem, and like, it was just like, now we're all friends and we hang out, and it's really great.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cute. Well, I'm really glad that you guys were able to make friends and have fun. But what was your the best part of everything? Like, what do you think is the best thing about voice acting and being part of a game so big like Dispatch?
I'd say for me, the best part was I've expanded into this whole new world on the other side of things. So I never was a gamer, but anything animation, anything cartoons, I was really locked into. And so now being a voice actor, it's I get to see this other side of things that I've been so obsessed with my whole life. And I think that's really cool.
I would say when I was first recording the lines for Malevolo, I knew very early that they were making something really good. It was obvious that the game was good. All of the dialogue that you hear from other people, we hear Aaron Paul in our ear, and it was all very good. And I was like, this game's gonna be really good, and people are gonna really like it. So I knew it was going to be good. But I didn't expect it to spawn a fandom kind of immediately. So it was really rewarding to just immediately have all these cosplays of people, and it's all people just keep tagging me in photos of hot girls, because I just get tagged in all these like Malevola cosplays, and the best part is, again, they're all hot, but it's also that they like it if I compliment them. So it's like, I just get all these photos of hot girls, and if I go, you're hot, they're like, oh my god, you're here, and it's really wonderful. But also like all the fan art, people have like made, there was people made like a little music video that was to one of your songs dressed in cosplay, like, that stuff's just been incredibly cool to see. It's like you're getting to witness so many people who are talented artists who are just making something because they love it from something that we worked on, and that's just incredibly cool. Like, such a privilege to have been able to work on something that's been received that way, for sure.
Yeah, it's like people are so excited to see us, and I'm like, I'm excited to see you. They're like, oh my gosh, it's you. And I'm like, no, it's you because you're dressed as me, so it's me, but it's you. And it's crazy, it's wild. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, no, that is actually really awesome. I played the game myself, I have to say. I felt like a pro, I'm not gonna lie. I think I was really, really good doing all the missions and stuff. I don't want to brag, but yeah, have you guys played the game yourself?
Of course, yeah, I played it through, I think, twice now. I'm sure I will play it again. It just, they finally brought it to Xbox, and I'm an achievement hunter. So I'm going to play it through a third time to get all of the achievements on Xbox.
I played it through as it was coming out, and from the script, I knew that Blonde Blazer was romanceable, but I didn't know until playing it that it was between her and Invisigal. And so I ended up doing the Invisigal route. And then the next time I played it through, I said, I'm choosing all the worst answers possible. I want to see what happens. So I'm on episode 4 of that. So we'll see what happens if I choose all the wrong things.
That's actually a very interesting thing. I cannot lie, I do that myself every time I play a game that has like different options, like what choice, like, I don't know, it's just really fun to see what
I
happens.
can't do it, man. I always gotta do everything nice all the time. Even if I'm like, I'm gonna do an evil playthrough, I'm like, oh no, but that's me. I can't do it.
But what was your favorite part of the game, apart from like hearing your voice, of course, like?
My favorite part of the game, someone has already asked me this today, is the conversation between Malevola and Prism, where I go, hey, yeah, Dad, and then Prism goes, I never had a dad, and I go, I know, and then you go, fuck, that's supposed to mean, and I go, tell me one time you didn't have a dad. That's my favorite part of the game, in no small part because so many of like the streamers' reactions to that, like I've had seen so many clips of people just cracking up laughing at that, and also the way that I laughed at the temporarily bitch you blind forever, like it's just so funny. So I think like some of the jokes really caught me off guard in their delivery, and that was like always really, really fun to see, especially when it's like people that you love making those jokes. So those are some of my favorite bits for sure.
Oh God, my favorite part of the game is Beef, I think. My little fat Chihuahua friend, because I used to have a fat corgi. He weighed like 12 pounds. And not corgi, a Yorkie, sorry. He weighed like 12 pounds. Yorkies are not supposed to weigh 12 pounds. And he was a log of a dog. And so seeing Beef in the game, I was like, there's my fat guy.
Yeah, no, it's really cute. I was actually scared the whole game because I was like, please just don't let anything happen to the dog, or I'm actually like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll be very, very sad. So talking about sad, was there any like sad or angry moments that you had? Well,
Has
while
anyone
playing the
here
game.
not seen Dispatch? Because I don't want to spoil anything. Have any of you not played it?
If you haven't played the game, please
Okay,
cover your
please
ears.
play it. The end of episode 4, I think it is. I won't detail it, but I had no idea that that happened, and it really messed me up. I like immediately cried. Like it was so brutal. The other one was, and I'll probably cry after even talking about it. I got to name Malevola after. I can't talk about it without crying. I'm sorry. I'll be fine in like 1 minute. After my stepdad, who had cancer while we were recording. So because of that, her name is Malevolent Gabe, which is his last name. Again, I cry talking about it, but having him like immortalized in this game forever really means a lot to me. Sorry, I can't.
Oh, Oh golly, dang. Now I gotta think of
How do you
something.
follow that?
Yeah, right. Any mad or sad? So something that something that was very interesting when the game came out was up until episode 5, so many people on the internet were very vocal about hating Prism. They were like, she's too sexy, she's too this, and she's too that, and I don't like her. And I was like, that, okay, you don't gotta like me. I got my money, I got my ad hoc money. But but then episode 5 comes and the bar scene comes and then everybody's like, oh, we love Prism, she's so great. Oh, I didn't like her at first, but now in episode 5, so like, so it's not, I don't know if it's a mad thing, but it's like, y'all didn't like me till y'all saw me singing and blinding people forever. You should have seen the vision from the beginning.
I had no idea that Prism had that reception until you mentioned it. I really had no idea.
Oh yes, the people did not like Prism. Yeah.
I get Flambe because he's a huge dick.
Yeah.
So that, like, he's funny, but he's objectively a dick. She's great. She's great.
Yeah, no, I'm in love with both characters, so I'm not gonna lie, I was really, really excited when I found out that you guys were coming, and I'm really excited that I'm the MC today.
Doing a great job.
So sorry if I'm a little nervous. Yeah, I'm also a little fan myself, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm really happy that you guys are here and that we're able to learn more about the game and about yourself. So I would like to know a little bit more about what you guys like to do. What are your hobbies? What do you do when you're not working?
All I do is work. It's not great. Don't do that after you leave university, you guys. I went to SJSU for a while, San Jose State. I transferred from Australia and went there and really tried to get into basketball for a while. It was really fun. Keep up with your hobbies is basically what I'm saying. Now, I do a lot of writing. I'm currently, just announced yesterday, working on a couple of feature films that are adaptations of video games. One of them is called Fate the Unholy Trinity, and the other one is called Dead Take. And though that is technically work, it's also really fun. I'm working directly with game developers to try to make adaptations that they want. I call it like their adaptation. So like I work with their writers, I consult with them on every step of the way to make it as authentic as possible, rather than, you know, most of the way video game adaptations work is that somebody just sells the rights and then some Hollywood screenwriter writes it and they have no idea what's going on. So while it is technically work, it's also very, 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 very fun, and I'm really enjoying doing it.
That's good. Like your hobby is like your job.
Yeah, basically.
Sometimes.
Unfortunately, but yeah, no, it is fun.
Okay.
It is fun. I do like it. Yeah.
I work very hard at being a cutie patootie in my spare time. While you were talking, I was like, okay, this and this and this. Oh wait, that's all being a cutie patootie. So I love to roller skate. I have three sets of roller skates. One is for the rink, one is for like the skate park, and then one is for rolling out in these streets. Honestly, I love anything on wheels. And then also, I've gotten back into makeup, so like
Your makeup today is incredible.
Thank you. I put it on yesterday at 6 p.m. because I had an event in Michigan. Thank you.
Wait, and it like lasted?
The eyeshadow lasted. I did have to redo my face makeup.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, thank you.
It looks really beautiful.
Stunning.
Oh, thank you. Cutie patootie, I've been practicing. And then lastly, vinyl face dolls, like Labubu's and the Baby 3. One of the stands out there had them. I was like, give it to me. What do you have? Give it to me. I need it. So yeah, you know, just cutie patootie things. Being cute and patoot.
I can actually relate to that, yes. If you see my room, like it's full of plushies. I am in love and I'm obsessed with plushies. I have a couple of friends in the audience that they know that my room is full of plushies. I have like over 80.
Well, mostly like what kind of plushies?
Like just any cute plushies. I love Kirby. I'm a super fan of Kirby.
Hell yeah, I love Kirby. It's
like
my smash
10
name.
plushies that are just Kirby, and they're
Like different variants of Kirby?
Yeah, different
Oh.
types. Like it's just Kirby, but in different like plushie.
Yeah.
kind of different kinds of plushies.
Yeah.
It's just Kirby. And it's,
Oh, but you don't have like the different, like Kirby's eating different things kind of Kirby?
oh yes. because of the game.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any, sadly.
That link
but
Kirby is very cool.
I have a bunch, and it kind of looks like the same to other people, but I'm like, no, they're different.
Different.
They're different. If you feel this one feels a little bit softer than the other, but if you carry this one's weighted. This one is not. So they are different. And they're like, but they look the same to me.
Did you know that Kirby is named after Nintendo, one of their lawyers?
Yes, I did know that.
I
I
do.
think it was a lawyer. Yeah, lawyer.
Yes.
Which is crazy considering how cute he is. I think it's like his name is Scott Kirby or something like that. Which again, considering how cute he is, but also I feel like the iconography of your like lawyer eating things kind of makes sense.
I mean, who said a lawyer can't be cute? So,
That's true. That's true. Yeah, a lot of cute lawyers. Yeah, Legally Blonde. It's a whole film.
do you guys have any questions? Any favorite characters?
I guess I have a fair few Pokemon plushies that I guess I've really had my whole life. But I mostly collect statues, so I have a lot of Prime One or XM Studios like statues of things. Too many. I have too many.
Yeah.
I have anything that is a bunny rabbit, because my name is Bunny. So like right now at Easter time, like once Easter's over, I hit up all the stores and I say, thank you. I have so many peeps, but the bunny peeps, not the bird peeps. I have so many peeps. So peep is like, it comes out at Easter time. It's a marshmallow, it just in the most disgustingest sugar you could ever taste in your mouth.
Wait, are you saying you keep them?
No, I'm sorry. So that's the food, but they make plushies of the food. Yes.
Okay,
I'll show you
gotcha.
pictures.
I'd love to see it.
Cross-cultural, yes.
I'm foreign.
International, yes.
I don't go here.
So now let's talk a little bit about college since we are at Florida International University. Do you guys have any, let's say, tips for people that are like just joining college or trying to pursue an education in university or thinking about getting a master's, bachelor's, and all that kind of stuff?
My degree was perfect for what I did in life, and I hope that any of you find that motivating. I studied a Bachelor of Mass Communication, majoring in journalism and entertainment writing. I did journalism for 7 years, and now I've been doing entertainment writing for 7 years. It worked out perfectly, so I know there's like, people will kind of occasionally be disillusioned and tell you won't get hired in the thing that you want to after you leave, but I did, and it worked out really, really well and was incredibly helpful. Stick to it. But if I were to give you anything else, do you have elective subjects here? I don't know what you call them anyways.
Electives? Yes, we do have.
It's like where you pick something that's not related to your bachelor.
Yes.
Just pick something real weird. Don't pick something you think is going to be easy. Because I feel like you can learn, if you're like even vaguely interested in physics or something, that's stuff that now I'm spending time studying because I wish that I had done it more in school because it's stuff that I'm like, this is so interesting. Why didn't I do it when I was in college and I had access to like things other than YouTube? So I highly recommend, don't pick something easy for your electives. Pick something you find genuinely fascinating. It's such a cool opportunity to learn, and you can find this like whole extra wave of things that you'll be like very, very into that might serve your career in ways that you wouldn't even expect. So pick interesting subjects. It's such a pleasure to be able to learn and to be on campus and to get access to new information. And I think when you leave, at least I missed it. Like I miss just learning new stuff every day. So cool electives.
I have two things. So first, don't be afraid to change course. Don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to fail a course and have to restart. Your whole life is coming up. So I have 2 bachelor's degrees. I have a dual degree in theater and French. And then I said, can you speak fluent French? I can read fluent French. I can speak French very slowly.
Do it.
Do it right now?
Yes.
Bonjour. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. What am I supposed to
Je m'appelle Alana, je suis 12 ans, mon famille est grand. I said, hi, my name's Alana, I'm 12 years old, and my family is big. Can you tell that I learned French when I was 12?
Listen, okay, with the echo, it sounded like, my name's Alana, and I'm at my family restaurant. With the echo.
You fatigué?
Oh, tu es fatigué?
I said I'm tired.
Ouais. Tu as besoin dormir maintenant.
Comment ça va?
I said you need to sleep now.
Thank you.
See, I told you
That's
very
good.
slowly, but if you handed me like a French book, I would get it.
Super cool.
Yeah. And then I said I'm never going back to school. I don't want to write any papers. And then I started a nonprofit. I went to from theater to the nonprofit. That's a longer story. We can talk about it at the table. But so I went down to Clark Atlanta University in Atlanta, Georgia, for a master's degree in public, not policy, public, not relations, public.
This is?
Yep, something like that. I don't remember. I too am fatigué. That means tired. And so my mental health said, hey girl, you got to go back to Michigan. So I only did 2 semesters there. I have 1 semester left. If they ever put it on the internet, I will finish that degree. So when I came back, I was like, I still want this degree. So then I went to Johns Hopkins. Let me tell y'all something. Anybody can go to Johns Hopkins University. Don't look at a title and say, oh my gosh, this looks scary. Listen, the stuff I was reading, I was like, we're in a master's program. Anyways, so I got all the way through that. I only have my capstone left, but they didn't want me to do my capstone on what I wanted to do my capstone on. So I was like, girl, I'll get that capstone done anytime. And then, I'm so sorry this is so long. But then, while I was getting ready to finish that capstone, I applied to Berkeley School of Music because I needed the government's money for the student loans. And then, so now I'm at Berkeley. I failed my first semester. Me, the music person who goes on tours and writes hit songs, failed my first semester at Berkeley. What the? And so, anyways, I say that to be like, it's okay to pivot. It's okay to fail. College? Unless you're a freaking doctor or something, nobody's really checking the transcripts. We've all seen Suits, okay? And then my second thing, and if you don't remember anything I just said, my second thing is use every resource on this campus. You pay too much GD money to be out here like, I don't know algebra, they got me in an algebra. If you don't get yourself to that algebra tutor, you're paying for it. If you don't get yourself over to the student services to change your class, because that class too dang on hard, you're paying for it. So since you're paying for it, I need you to get on out your dorm room and use it. Can you tell I used to work at a university? Okay, go ahead. Did you? Yeah. Oh, cool. We're 5 years. No way.
What I want to say is like I actually relate with both of your advices, and I do think that you guys need to listen to them.
What she said, definitely listen to us. What are you guys studying?
Yell out, what's your major? Whoa!
Oh, we got smart people here.
That one was scary to me, so I don't know. Every time I hear engineering, I'm just like, I'm a biochem major myself. But the advice of taking classes that you think are very interesting, you should do that. I took the esports class, and
I took an acting class just because I was like, I think I'm vaguely interested, and it worked out pretty well.
And also the failing, don't be afraid of failure. We all fail sometimes, we make mistakes, and that's okay. We come back from them, and we're here.
So it feels really terrifying when you're going through it, but when
Yes.
you leave college, you won't remember it at all. You'll be like, oh yeah, I guess I failed that one time, but it really won't matter once you're out.
But, well, now I want to hear from the audience. Do you guys have any questions? If you do, please just raise your hand, and someone will come up with a mic. My friend Gio in the back is going to bring a mic to the people in the audience that has questions.
Who wants to go first? Okay, so this is actually a two-part question. First things first, I love the both of you. I love your work so much.
Thank you.
The amount of times I've listened to Hose Depressed is crazy, by the way. Like, that has
Appreciate you.
that has become my cardio song. Like, I'll just like run 2 miles to that. So this is actually a two-part question for Alana. Number one, When you were working on God of War, when you were writing for God of War, was there any line in that game where you were like, oh my God, we are making a masterpiece right now? And if there was, did you write that line, or did like someone else write it and you saw it and you were like, damn, I kind of wish I thought of that?
My favorite line, which a lot of people recognize from the trailers, was written by one of my coworkers, Orion, which is Kratos says, "Death can have me when it earns me," but when it earns it. And yeah, that went so hard, and it was in the trailer, and people were quoting it everywhere. And he's not really on social media that much, so I made a lot of effort to be like, "This is Orion Walker. He's really cool," and he was, yeah, it's so awesome. And that's like something that's just like so God of War and so metal, and that would definitely be my favorite. I think that's in Ragnarok for sure. Just an absolute banger.
Oh my God, it's an absolute hitter. Anybody else? Anybody want to steal this? Oh, we got this Nami over here. Hand that over. Of course, of course.
Okay, hi. I just want to say I love your work so much as well. I know I'm copying off Trevon here, but I just wanted to...
Yeah, too many compliments. Stop complimenting us. We hate that. No, thank you.
Okay, I wanted to ask from the both of you can answer this however you want. I was wondering, what word of advice do you give to people who want to do what you do?
Well, we both do very different things, but I do think that the advice really applies. A lot of people are just so afraid of something being bad that they often won't start. People will talk about wanting to write a book forever, but not be able to commit to do it because they get so caught up in each page not being perfect. And I think that it's something that studying writing at university probably taught me that helped me in many ways, is let the first page be terrible, you fix it later. So I would say my biggest piece of life advice in general, but would also lead you to do the kind of stuff that we do, is to don't be afraid to start and don't be worried if it sucks at first. My first YouTube videos are terrible, but the fact is they had to be terrible before they could be anything close to good. My first Twitch streams were terrible. They're still kind of bad, but they had to be that way so that I could figure out what I liked and how to improve it. So it's sort of, I think there are so many people who are so smart and so creative who just can't get over that anxiety, and I know it's really easy to just be like, don't be anxious, but don't be anxious. Just let things suck, and that's how you can get better rather than being afraid to suck in the first place. Sucking is part of the process. So I really think that pretty much with that attitude you can accomplish a lot, and a lot of people just will never get past that barrier. And if you keep it in mind that it's okay to be bad at first, and you figure it out along the way, you can pretty much accomplish anything.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was very beautiful. Thank you so much.
For mine, I would say very similar. It's to figure out who you are and what you do and what you want to say before trying to hop on something that somebody else is doing, especially like now with trends. And there's people their whole page is just them doing TikTok dances that other people made, and it's like you hand them a microphone and then they're on the red carpet somewhere and then they embarrass themselves. And so it's like, figure out who you are and it might take a long time, that person might change, that person evolves, but to know who you are and what you're trying to say, that'll be able to take you so far and be able to express yourself. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Wonderful advice. Does anyone else want to take this from me? All right, let me get over there.
Hi, you guys are amazing. You guys are both gorgeous from Dispatch. I'm sorry, I had to get more compliments because I love their game. I love Dispatch.
Thank you.
But moving forward, I'd like to just ask a question. How would you guys give advice towards anyone who's trying to start up their own platform, or they're starting from ground zero? What advice would you give, aside from the advice you just gave? Just what else would you say?
I actually think the advice that we both gave, just then blended together, is the right answer for like building a following or a social media platform. Is A, start, and again, don't worry if it's bad, just get started. But B, know what you care about. So people ask me how to start a YouTube channel all the time, and my biggest piece of advice is don't focus on how many views or subscribers you get for a very, very, very long time. Focus on making content that you enjoy, because if you don't do that, everyone can tell. Or if you're copying people, what's the value? 1 million people upload YouTube videos every day at this point. There's so many minutes of uploaded content that if you're just trying to copy other people, you're copying 10,000 people who came before you. Make stuff that you enjoy. Don't worry about what's trending or what's popular. Just be your authentic self and have a good time first. And I can pretty much guarantee that if you do that and you stick to it, the rest of it kind of follows afterwards. So it's sort of, A, start today, start yesterday. Even if it's like a tiny video with no editing, just like get started so you're getting the practice. And B is like really make sure that you're having fun, because it's also hard. There are many downsides to having the following. People hated Prism. That's crazy. But there are many, many downsides, you know what I mean? So if you're not having fun doing it, then don't do it. There's no point. So figure out how to have a good time, know what you want to say, know what you care about. And again, you're at college, so I just really love learning. So I think for a lot of cases for like YouTube content, if you're trying to like talk about news, really do go out of your way to learn about the things you're talking about rather than just having a surface level take. Again, there's like 10,000 people already doing that. So like deep dive into the stuff you find interesting and see where it takes you and see what you end up wanting to talk about.
I would say don't focus on growth from the very start. I would say you focus on finding 5 people that you connect with. And anybody who comments on your stuff, comment back, create a community. I used to be on TikTok Live with 5 people watching, and we was watching ballroom videos, and we was saying 10 out of 10 is a chop with 5 random people. I would go to war for those 5 specific people right now, and I could name all of them. And it's like, you get 5 people who love you so much, they're gonna tell 5 more people, then those people come in, and now you got 5 times 5 is 25, mathematics. Then you got those 25 who are gonna tell 25 more people, that's too much math for me. And so you do all that, and then because that's really how the Lemon Square Squad got to where it is just building that community. So I would say, just start small and just really connect with people.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for that amazing advice. Thank you so much to the audience for listening and asking your questions. So before we wrap up, do you guys have any voice lines that you would like to say before we leave? Anything you remember?
So we recorded Dispatch over the course of a year and a half, very far apart, like 6-month breaks in between. Sometimes they like rewrote stuff, so it changed halfway through, so there are lines that are probably in it that we recorded that are not even in the game, I would think. And again, I've played it, but it's difficult for me to individually remember. I have trouble pulling a line out. I can maybe even do other people's lines better than mine.
What's that? Didn't you have to say the name of a crazy death metal band, and it was like in your native demon language?
I did do that. Yeah, someone asked Malevola the name of the sword. I don't remember the name of your sword. Yeah, and they were like, do something demonic, and I was like, oh, all right. So I did actually do that. But similarly, I couldn't tell you what it was now. I don't know what I said.
Because to us, the game just came out yesterday. To us, so to us, it's like, oh, you're still
Given it for so long, I think that my favorite character by a mile is Waterboy. He's so good, and I feel like I always want to do his lines more than my own, but I'm not going to do that because I really mess it up. But yeah, it's tough. I don't know if you remember any of them. I'm happy to say it. It's just my voice, so it's really, but I don't remember.
I think the line that everybody wants me to say right now is my favorite line from the whole thing, which is
That's really good.
which is, "Hi, I'm Robert Robertson, and I'm your dispatcher." That's what
Very good. Yeah, that's what they want.
people want to hear me say. I just say it. Say it again.
They temporarily blinded me!
Fuck you mean temporarily, bitch? You blind forever.
Well, that was amazing. Thank Thank you so much, guys. We're really happy.
Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic.